The intensity of LBC Ronda Pilipinas has reached fever pitch. After a heartbreaking campaign in Stage 1, the Filipinos redeemed themselves by sweeping the podium of the succeeding stage. And as the race welcomes another chapter, Pinoy riders are more than dead set to protect their turf. Can they withstand the anticipated retaliation by their more experienced foreign rivals?
Filipino riders already made their presence felt in stage number 2 of LBC Ronda Pilipinas 2019. For today's stage, it is imperative that they sustain the attack towards the goal of snatching the coveted LBC red jersey from Francisco Mancebo Perez. Mabuhay Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Mega Manila, and World. I am Snow Badwa.
Good day to all the cycling fans. Kumusta mga karonda? Today's race will cover a distance of approximately 180 kilometers from Iloilo City to the seafood capital of the Philippines, Rojas City. I am DJ Bobby Udulio, stage number 3, Ronda 2019.
Let's all enjoy the action. LBC Ronda Pilipinas 2019, stage number 3, full recap.
Compared to the previous stage, it was a different atmosphere at the starting line.
Local riders and their fans are still high from their complete sweep of the podium of Stage 2.
But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that though the Filipinos scored 1 against their foreign counterparts, the reign of Francisco Mancebo Perez at the red jersey remains to be the biggest hurdle.
When the delegation finally left Iloilo City, tension immediately enveloped the peloton.
It was mayhem in front, as different tactics were employed by almost all squads. Escaping is truly a difficult task. A good example is this scene wherein Philippine Navy Standards Rudy Roque tries to pull away but is chased immediately by foreign rivals every time.
The pressure in front cascaded to the back. Watch at how riders here no longer pedal because of the heavy traffic.
In the first 15 kilometers, 5 riders finally bolted out of the peloton. They are Go for Gold young riders Jonel Carcueva and Boots Ryan Cayubit, Francia Wine's Ryan Tugawin, Philippine Navy's Ronald Dumotos, and George Oconer. The 5 took advantage of the power play by the prominent riders when they sped off.
As the riders in front are not less than 6 minutes off his pace, red jersey donor Francisco Mancebo Perez just rolled with his teammates, gatekeeping the front and monitoring the threat to his general classifications leadership.
The 5 lead pack riders work closely together to continuously pull themselves away from the peloton.
Heading into Ahuy, Iloilo, 2 groups of riders broke free from the main bunch. The chase group is now comprised of Army men Marvin Topic and Robinson Esteves, and Tarlac's Lord Anthony Del Rosario. Just a few meters behind them are Army man Mark Julius Bordeos and Corral's Daeyong Ju, who comprise the 3rd group.
Back in front, the 5-man breakaway has already established a lead of 6 minutes and 20 seconds, virtually making Daeyong Ju as the new red jersey, while Ronald Dumotos is the other overall leadership threat to Francisco Mancebo Perez.
At the back of the lead group is now a strong 5-man chase, comprised of the riders previously in the 2nd and 3rd groups. With a speed of 42 kilometers per hour, they try to inch closer to the breakaway.
The reunion was made in Bataan. From a 5-man breakaway, top 6 rider Daeyong Ju, together with Marvin Topic, Robinson Esteves, Mark Julius Bordeos, and Lord Anthony Del Rosario, joined forces with earlier breakaway group members Jonel Carcueva, Boots Ryan Cayubit, George Oconer, Ronald Dumotos, and Ryan Tugawin.
Sensing danger, Francisco Mancebo Perez made a hostile assault in the final 15 kilometers. With Mancebo at the forefront, the peloton maintained an average speed of 45 kilometers per hour, enough to close the gap between them and the 10-man breakaway.
With the team becoming heavier and with vested interests from bitter rival teams, the first group lost steam and began to dissolve. From a 10-man group, the lead pack is now reduced to just Jonel Carcueva of Go for Gold and Francia Wine's Ryan Tugawin. But when the race reached Pontevedra, tension began to arise.
Jonel Carcueva and Ryan Tugawin now giving up. The peloton has eaten the two riders. And we have one big group once more. One big group.
The race column was a big group in the next 3 kilometers until
Our two riders are escaping, and one of them is Ronald Oranza. Ronald Oranza attacking in front. Ronald Oranza is there. Look at him. Ronald Oranza is about 50 meters ahead of the peloton. Ronald Oranza escaping. Ronald Oranza is being chased by Artem Ovechkin. Oh my goodness, the best of the Philippines against the best of Tour de Langkawi.
And just when the riders' attention was shifted to the cat-and-mouse chase of Ronald Oranza and Artem Ovechkin, the final 100 meters was an epic moment. Morales' victory against 7-Eleven's Dominic Perez in the sprint to finish was an exclamation point, especially that their bitter rival team came away with a win in Stage 2 with Felipe Marcelo edging out Navyman L. Joshua Carino.
Pero may mga nagaganap pa rin ba rivalry ngayon? O nagtutulungan na?
Siguro meron pa rin kasi hindi naman may iwasan magkakaiba kami yung sponsor.
Pero papatalo ba Navy pre? Lalo pa teritoryo nyo Ronda?
Hindi.
Bakit?
Siyempre, kailangan yung hindi maputol yung pag-champion namin.
Meanwhile, with Mancebo Perez finishing with the group, he will keep his grip on the red jersey while Ronald Oranza remains as the second best performer after the third stage. Matrix Power Tag of Japan still tops the general team classifications. Go for Gold's Ismael Grospe will keep the best young rider jersey just like what he did in the first and second stages.
the race entourage will again be tested in the 146.9 kilometers Rojas to Rojas via passing round. And this will be a make or break stage for those aching to steal the red jersey and the championship of the 2019 LBC Ronda Pilipinas.
As usual, we will give you a comprehensive live stream coverage and a full recap feature so you can be a part of the drama and suspense unfolding on the road, making Ronda Pilipinas the most cycling spectator-friendly event in the country.
LBC Ronda Pilipinas is brought to you by LBC. We like to move it. Powered by MVP Sports Foundation. Supported by Versa 2-Way Radio, Bike Extreme, Boy Cunning, Green Planet, ProLight, Celeste Cycles, Standard Insurance, CCN, One Movement Party List, Joel Pilongares Foundation, Maynilad, 3Q Sports Events Management Corporation, Mega World, Festive Walk, Seda Adria, Pueblo de Panay, LBC Foundation, in partnership with the Department of Tourism, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the City of Iloilo, Province of Iloilo, the Province of Guimaras, Rojas City, Province of Capiz, Province of Antique, and the Paradise Island of Boracay in Malay Aklan.